and it's estrogen that can cause man to
equipment failure. It's not, doesn't seem to have enough power to run my tube back and my hose back in there. So I'm gonna have to take this apart. I hate it when you have tool breakdown like this right in the middle of a job, but this thing's probably way overdue for maintenance. It's done many tubes over the years, so doggone, I wish I would have got this thing finished before it died. It just kind of like stopped completely. So, not a motor burn on it. It's some kind of a clutch deal. Okay. Well, I took off the plate on the bottom here. First, I went in and saw the owner's manual, and it said something about oiling a switch, probably that one right there, every 10,000 tubes. And the gist of it is there's not really an adjustment per se. These gears, you have this is where the tube rides, right down here, and so by having, there's just pressure as the gears turn, it forces the tube, it creates a little bit of bite just by it rolling through here, and evidently pretty darn dirty for sure. Here's a bearing. Some got some sealed bearings. You know, this thing was had a lot of miles on it when I got here. I've never done anything to it, so looks like the back is open. They got this little pancake fan here to cool the inside of it, and then you've got your water system, some kind of seal there on the other side. Every time you, it's interesting, they don't have electrical going up to the handle. What happens when you pull the trigger, it triggers up there on the end of that. These are air lines, and you either block the air. Let's see, if you put your finger over the end of it, yeah, you block the air and it takes off that direction. And one of these is forward, one of them is reverse. Kind of ingenious little deal. But that's, it's moving. It's got the command. It's just maybe this hose is wore out. It does slip. It does slip. So I'm not sure if I can take this apart. Maybe if I rough that up a little bit, make a few lines in there. I don't want to chew it up. Plastic against whatever kind of metal this is, for however many years that thing's been in service. Not a lot of play. Looks like, feels like a good fit. I think I'll explore this a little further. I was hoping there was a way to increase the tension, so when it grabbed the tubing that it would feed better. It said that all of them were the same. I can't really see where any grooves have worn off. I don't know if it'd be worth, you know, taking a Dremel tool and a disc and putting a few lines in there. I might just eat my cable up faster. Bearings feel really smooth. So, oh well. Learning curve. We're always on the cutting edge. Always learning something new. Clean some of this crud off. I need two hands, so I'm going to set you down. Talk at you later. Okay, to continue on, I gotta get this thing done today or tomorrow. and you saw how shiny these were. They're still pretty shiny. What I tried taking them inside and just holding them, setting them on a vice jaws and taking a prick punch and a hammer, and I figure if I just punched some dots, you know, around the edge of it, it'd displace enough metal, make a rough edge where it would bite on that worn out tube. This whole thing has been around since it's about 14 years old, and although we don't use it every day, it's more of an annual thing. It does probably sitting is harder on it than anything. So anyhow, I took it over to our sandblast cabinet, which just is a glass bead blaster, and it seems to taking the glaze, the shine off of it, and that might just be perfect. So just thought I've got bearings in here, and I would normally take the time. I can feel this one, but what I'm going to do is just put this thing back together. This is the drive gear. It's the only gear that has a keyed shaft, and the rest of these are, according to the book, they're all the same size, and we're just gonna set them in there. And what happens is this is the drive gear, so all the gears turn since they're obviously connected together, and it pulls the cable through the pistol grip there and shoves it into the tube. So now, where is it? Right here. Okay, all I gotta do, I'm kind of embarrassed to put this together so dirty, but the back is open and this thing is in a dirty environment. So that goes on, that captures that, and then I just want to get this thing done today. You know, isn't that how I hate to be half-assed like that? Because that's what we always say. Yeah, I'll get this done, I'll do it later, and later never comes. I know that, and I hate to admit it, but you know, this isn't a hard job. This will take the brush, and you start it. See, now it's going between those rollers. Now it's getting real hard to push, and that's what I want. You can see the brush going through the other side. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it's working. That might be all I need. I just want to finish the killer. Nice. Alright, you got the idea? Looks like it worked. So I'll probably post this up with under Goodway tube punching machine, and maybe it'll help somebody else out. Take care, guys. Talk to you soon. Easy Jeezy out.